Historien om den dovne hund er ikke kun en historie om en drøm, der gik op i flammer efter flere års hårdt arbejde. Det er også historien om to brødre, som på jagt efter at udleve drømmen, rejste fra barndomsbyen i Polen ud i den store verden.
So we are actually coming from the city called Nowy Dwór Gdański, which is a small town in the north of Poland. It's around 12,000 citizens, so it's twice smaller than the Sønderborg. That's why it wasn't so bad for us to get used to what is happening down here. It's a small, charming town with a river going across that, and nice people, good vibes. Yeah, it's it's located between the nice big city called Gdańsk and just a few minutes drive from the very nice beaches and forests. So it's very well located town. But it's becoming more as a suburbans of the biggest city like surrounding us.
Simon, som oprindelig er sociolog, flyttede til London for at udleve en drøm om at arbejde som kok.
At some point of my life, I just decided to go all in, and I just quit my job. I rented my apartment, and I moved to London to have a try in the kitchen for the first time in my life. And so far, this was the best decision. Coming from somebody who was wearing tie to work in a suit, to mopping the floor as the last thing on your day routine. This was a big change for me, but I'm really proud that I'm making my living with my bare hands.
So how was it to go from a small town in Poland to this really huge city in London?
London, for me, it was like a dream come true. Really, it was like seeing the same things you are seeing in the TVs, but you are just part of it. You are one of the people in the crowd. Which makes you feel a little bit more anonymous, and then you can just allow yourself to do literally whatever you want without being afraid to be judged or failing in front of everybody. I think that cities like London or any other big city, they're just giving you this freedom, and this was what we were, I think, missing at some point of the life.
Den anden bror, Kasper, havde i et par år arbejdet for forældrenes virksomhed i Polen.
One day I just got tired of that, and at that time I was partying quite a lot, so I decided to try as a bartender, and I just stay in this business. I'm a bartender for past 9 years at the moment, and I'm not planning to change that.
Det var kærligheden til en kvinde fra Sønderborg, som fik den ene af brødrene, Simon, til i 2016 endnu en gang at trække teltpælene op, for denne gang at flytte til Sønderjylland.
She just asked me if I want to move to Sønderborg with her, and I was, young, crazy, fall in love and stupid, so I was like, yeah, let's go. And I think this, from the day we decided, maybe from the day she came with this idea till we moved here, it was maybe 2 months or a month. And I visited this town just for like a couple hours before, so I didn't know really what to expect it. So I was really like going all in.
And you did tell me that you did move the day before the big Ringriderfest.
Yeah, that's true.
You did notice all the people in the street and thinking maybe this is common.
No, because we arrived like in the middle of night, and I went straight to bed, and when I woke up I heard just horses walking around my window, and then I just realized that there's tons of dress-up people playing some music on instruments, and for the half an hour I was really confused where I am, and maybe I'm a time traveler at the moment, because it was looking way different than what I'm used to in London. Yeah, so it was a special day to move, but it was also a really nice weekend to start my journey in Sønderborg, because literally everybody were here, and there was tons of events and really good way to get familiar with the traditions of the town. And even 2 years ago, we participated as one of the...
Last year?
No, it was last year.
Last year, okay.
Yeah, so last year we were one of the restaurants who were providing the food on this big event. So yeah, it was fun. It was unexpected, to see the horses.
Til at starte med arbejdede Simon på bryggeriet, men med tiden fik han lyst til at arbejde mere med sine egne opskrifter. Og ideen til Lazy Dog kom fra Simons tid i London.
I was a head chef in a similar place in London, and I really enjoy of working down there, and I really like the atmosphere and the vibe that everybody can, just feel comfortable, that you can just come in with a suit or you can just come directly from the beach. This was just the idea to just get focused on the quality
and just let people to feel comfortable around.
And what happened since you're still living in London, and then your brother did call you and say, "Hey, I'm going to open this place. Do you want to join me?"
Yeah, it was something similar, but at that time I had a job in a really good cocktail bar in London. A year before we win the competition for best restaurant bar in the world, so it's actually really prestige place to work over there, and I just really didn't feel like I want to quit it. And I asked my bosses if I could take a couple of months off to come down and help Simon down here, and they gave me 3 months off for it, and I came here, and then I stay. I never went back to London for work. I just quit over the phone, and they said they totally understand it, and that's how I'm here.
So how did it go in the beginning when you did open Lazy Dog?
I think it was crazy, but
Really
it was really well. Like
Every, what was it, 3-4 days? Every day we were selling off because we didn't know also for what to prepare, right? To don't make any wastage and to still keep the fresh ingredients and everything. So we still ordering the most of the things daily. And the first week, almost every day we sold out. And then we know that we did something good over here, right?
And also was really like important for us that how we been like welcome by the other owners of the restaurants. They were just coming like almost each day, asking if we need some help because they knew that we are not Danish speaking and we are new in the town. So especially Brian, right?
Yeah.
Brian is like a kind of like a angel around the Lazy Dog. He was like making so many things way easier for us, with, you know, advising or like you simply just, you know, taking phone and saying, "Hey, it's Brian, I need something to help the guys from Lazy Dog." So was a moment of pride when we realized that owners and the chefs from other restaurants are coming to dine in our place and like coming to say hello. And same with other like business owners from our neighborhood. Like on this day of opening, absolutely everybody show up with some gifts, with some wine, some chocolates. So it was really, really warm, welcoming, and I think this encouraged us to just like push it more. And it was really nice. But the first 2-3 months were just like simply crazy. We were like meeting so many people each day.
You know, everything is new at that time, right? And
I remember my day schedule was like 7 to wake up, go downstairs, check what we actually need, then call the butcher to start mincing the meat, call the bakery that we are coming to pick up the bread. So from 7:30 I was literally just driving around the town to be around 10 in a restaurant, and then we were just starting preparation in a restaurant, and usually we were finishing around 3 to 4 a.m.
De lange arbejdsdage som selvstændige kom dog ikke bag på de to brødre.
I think it's always hard as well.
But I wasn't surprised. I thought it's going to be as difficult as it was.
Yeah.
But we were lucky that we had lots of like people around us to help. I really have to admit that like Steen, Brian.
Without them, it would be really, really
without them,
difficult.
all would be impossible. Like without Steen, this place wouldn't happen, and without Brian, we will be like half a year delay with everything, with, you know, making our ideas to work.
Og det hårde arbejde betalte sig, for virksomheden voksede år for år.
Every year it was just going more and more and more, and then in 2019 we won the competition, Denmark's Best Burgers, and then it literally explodes. Then it literally was an explosion of guests coming up to our place. Before we were opening, people were queuing already over there, or people didn't mind to wait hour and a half for a table. They were going for a walk and then coming back, which before the competition, something like that will never happen, I guess. That people will say like, "Oh yeah, I will come back in 2 hours or something." But the name of Denmark Best Burgers just make it.
Yeah, we have tons of
exploded.
People coming from Copenhagen and from Aarhus without the booking. They were just coming, taking the food, and sometimes just going back to the car just to eat, and then coming back on the end and saying like, "Guys, it was worth." So
that was really nice.
So you were nominated as the best burger among a lot of other places here in Denmark. So can you tell about how did it this process from being nominated to be awarded as the best burger in Denmark?
We have to really say thank you to the town, because it was crazy.
Without people from
there was
here.
People coming who are just like our guests usually. They were coming with friends and saying like, guys, what we can do so we can win the competition. They were just going around the town. They were sending text messages, motivating to the friends, posting this on their Facebook, on the Instagram. So really, thank you very much to Sønderborg for pushing us, you know, with this competition. Because to be honest, like, when
we didn't expect it.
Yeah, when we get the nomination, we were just like, oh, that's cool, that's nice marketing.
Yeah.
But then literally people from the town, they were just coming and saying like, guys, congratulations, nominations, it's already a big thing, but we want you to win this. And they were just doing lots of things to help us to do it. So it was pretty nice to feel this support, because you really can feel this support. We were just walking through the town and people were saying like, they were taking out the phones and showing like, I already voted, man, like, fingers crossed. Even in the shops, like in the Netto, you know, like some lady was like, I already voted on you. It's really nice.
What is your own explanation why you think that your burger is so unique that it's been awarded as the best burger in Denmark among all the other places?
Look, we are buying everything from like 5-6 kilometers from the place here, where we are actually cooking everything. And this is how idea for the burger came actually, because I went to the butcher and I asked like, what do you have the best? And he's like saying like beef. So we just started working on the different amounts of fat, different cuts of meat, different size of grinding, and then we just get to this perfect ratio between the fat and the meat and the different parts of the cow. Same with our baker. It wasn't that we just went there and we said like, we want a burger bread. We really work on it, and Alex was really a couple times mad on us because in his opinion this is too good to be just a burger bowl. But we were like, man, can we make it just a little bit more shiny? Can we just work a little bit on the size of the shape? So everything in this burger is like we want it. It's not just like what we can buy in a good price to make our profit. This is all the ingredients we found it to make it, in our opinion, the best burger in Denmark. So there is nothing like, I have to say, we are not giving up on anything, even if it's costing us more. Like, there are some things we shouldn't do it, but we are just doing them just because we know this is the best, even if we are losing a little bit on it.
Den 3. februar blev der dog vendt op og ned på det hele, da en voldsom brand hærgede bygningen, som deres restaurant lå i.
We're gonna remember this till the end of the life.
It was Monday actually. It was the cheap Monday that day. I was already working at the new place with a friend of ours, and then I got a phone call from our neighbors from Tilia that it's smoke coming out from Lazy Dog, and I'm like, man, are you joking? He's like, no, I'm not joking. And I left my friend, didn't say even single word what is happening, just start running to a Lazy Dog. I knew that Simon is not in the apartment. He was going to do some shopping at that time. So I know that it's our chef and that it's Simon's dog, Pumpkin, upstairs, our little pumpkin mascot.
Yeah, the Lazy Dog.
The Lazy Dog, exactly. And one of the first thing I check if the chef is okay. He was okay. I ran upstairs to grab the pumpkin. We went out from the building, and then I think the rest is just history, what happened over there, because hard to explain it. You know, if you're standing on the front of it and you've seen when the whole your life is just gone in this couple of minutes, it's just, you know, hard to tell those emotions that are inside of you, because it's a really tragical feeling to see something like that.
For de 2 brødre var det en dobbelt tragedie, da de netop havde lejlighed på første sal i bygningen, der udbrændte.
Did you ever think that you were going to continue?
You actually, like, because the fire was pretty complicated because of the structure of the building, right? It's a building, it's a wooden base building, so it was very complicated to literally, you know, put the fire down. Actually, I think that around 10 o'clock, you know, surrounded by all the friends and employees, we just decided to take a walk to the new lazy dog and don't waste the time. And I think that we were just sitting there, and some people were just like cleaning, some people were just like knocking down the walls. We were just trying to, you know, keep ourselves busy in some way and, you know, like not losing the hope, right? But what I remember, like, you know, like, for me this building was very special. Since I knew it, that this was the oldest building in this town, and this was my first home after very, very long time. Because in London I had lots of apartments, but I never had home, never think about any place as a home. And when we moved, me and my ex-girlfriend, we made it this place looking so good that we end up on the cover of Interior magazine. So this was the first moment of, you know, like feeling proud of something I did with my hands. And then when we started building the lazy dog, it was same. Like me and Casper were like, you know, doing from plumbing, you know, digging the holes and, you know, making the floors, walls, the whole decoration. So it was, yeah, it was really a tragic moment, especially that we were basing on this like very unique items. You know, some of them they were coming from London, some of them were coming from India, Poland, and we knew that we're never gonna have a chance, you know, to have again the same exactly place. So, and you know how is the feeling when you are doing something yourself, right? It's like a baby. So whenever something is going wrong, it's really like hurting you, like somewhere deep inside. Wasn't like thinking about that we are losing money, we are losing business, was just like losing the things we created ourselves, you know, and like against everything. So this was pretty tragic.
But there was no time you think, okay, this has been really hard to create, and okay, we don't want to continue.
There were moments that we were thinking,
honest, you know, after something like that, everybody at some point is saying like, you know, I'm not doing this again. But
and then we started working on the new place, and then the coronavirus came, and then, you know, it's another things which is, let's say, drag you down, right? And then you have like the bad thoughts about it.
But to be honest, like there was no 1 week that we didn't get any text messages from our guests texting us, guys, when you are coming back, can you just come and make some burgers in my home? Can you just, you know, do some food on our birthday party? So we know that people are just waiting for it. And that's also like giving you motivation. Yes. When you know that there is, you know, tons of our regulars coming, you know, and passing you on the street and even asking, like, guys, do you need any help? Can we just come and help you to just, you know, forward the moment when you're going to open? So it was again like feeling that there is people behind, and even if we maybe are a little bit tired at the moment to even think about it, we know it's not for us, like, you know, like. Yeah, so that's the kitchen upcoming here. Here we're gonna have like a chef's table. So from here, all the orders will go to the kitchen. Here it's coming the grill and the fryer section. Here we're gonna have a couple of working tops, and it's pretty nice because I never had like such a big window in the kitchen before.
Mens håndværkerne arbejder på at færdiggøre lokalerne, så brødrene Stefanski kan rykke ind og gøre deres restaurant klar, så er de for tiden på udkig efter interiører.
Really big space comparing to the last one.
Weird looking mirrors and times 50. We just have to go around and look for this unique items all around Poland, Denmark, Germany, and all around the internet. So we've been like more creative and preparing, and, you know, trying to, you know,
do as much as we can before the renovation of the new place is going to finish.
Because to be honest, right now we are pretty much ready, and whenever the renovating company it's done, we need a few weeks to put our decorations together, train the staff, and open the doors and welcome people. Actually, we don't know much about the story of this building, but turned out that some of our friends and regulars, they have been party here or they've been working here, so we already start collecting the pictures of our friends. Back in the days when one of our friends is working here, playing with the band on the guitar, our friend, she was a bartender here, so we are looking for some pictures of what was happening before.
But now it's nearly 6 months ago that the old building did burn down. So what is the situation right now?
So at this moment, there is the renovating company inside of the new place.
Finishing the 15th of September, and from this day...
official day when we receiving the keys that there's going to be no construction workers inside, and then we can just go and do our things in the inside.
And when do you think you're going to open the new place?
4 or 5 weeks from the day that we're going to have a keys. We think like that it's going to be better to sometimes, do like a little test running or something like that, just to be sure that everything is as it's supposed to go. To don't speed it too fast and then open and then something is happening, that it's not enough power or something, and then we're going to have to close for the day or 2 or 4 weeks. So we want to be sure that everything is just spot on. So apparently this was like a passage, because so as the door you see over there was the doors as well. So people were going from Bob's beer bar, going through here, having a drink, and then going on that street to again keep on going as a drinking. So this place was like in between the bars. So people just going through here, having a quick shot, having a quick beer, and then going to another place. That's what we've been told, the story of this place.
First time we didn't have so much like a comfortable position to, think when we actually want to open. Since the lights were working and the grill was working, we decided to just open the doors. Yeah. And then month after month we were like finding out that maybe we should do this in a different way, maybe we should just change the size of the tables, so on. So this time we have everything overthinked, and we are just happy to start putting the place together. Yeah.
But what kind of place is going to be compared to the old one?
I would say that it's going to be like Lazy Dog 2.0. Yeah, it's going to be like more grown-up version of Lazy Dog. The first one was really like improvised.
Yeah, it was. It was the first restaurant that we ever opened.
But this time it's going to be more grown-up, more comfortable, more spacious. So you're going to have more privacy. Having a date or business meeting. And it's going to be more comfortable, but the same kind of vibe and style that I think that people really love it, and we also like feeling more comfortable in this.
And here we have entrance to the place, and that's going to be my favorite place, because here is going to be a bar. So we're finally going to have a place where people can sit at the bar and have something to drink, and also to eat something.
Spørgsmålet er så, om de har en drøm om at gøre Lazy Dog til en kæde med flere restauranter.
Maybe.
It's a difficult question, because
right now we focus
the charm of Lazy Dog is because we are really like focusing on our local suppliers, that we are really like, we also like, even to our employees, we are always saying like, you're earning money in this town and you're spending money in this town. We are really like, behind, pushing the small economy. So I don't know if we are ready or if this is even an idea. Definitely at some point it's going to be another restaurant, but we are not sure if it's going to call it Lazy Dog and
it's going to be something different, yeah.
Because there is more things we want to cook and serve, not just the drinks and the burgers. So I think that for us will be just a good idea to maybe come with the other concept to, develop ourselves as well, instead of doing copycat idea. But yeah, if anybody wants to open to Lazy Dog, give us a call.
Nå ja, navnet på restauranten, for det er Simons hund Pumpkin, som inspirerede dem til navnet.
The dog was sleeping during renovation everywhere, being bothered by absolutely nothing. There was just like heavy construction works going on above her head, and she was just simply laying down in the middle and just napping. And I don't know if somebody said it or... But we just started coming with the Lazy Dog, like after Pumpkin, after my dog, sleeping constantly on the front of the upcoming place, or even like in the middle of the renovation. She was just taking nap. So we knew it is a good point to start looking for the name, with the dog. So it was the idea for the Pumpkin Burger, was like pumpkin something, and then I don't really remember who came with this lazy dog, but I think it was click like that lazy dog, and then we came up with the logo also in 5 minutes, and then everything started going natural way.
Just clicks.
Yeah, just start clicking everything one after another.